May in the year of the 2025. I hope everyone is doing pretty good here. Loki thinks it's time for me to open up the concession stand, but alas, my sweet fluffy child, it's not quite time yet. Are you going to make your appearance? Or are you just going to be just off stage? All right. Loki and I are sharing the bench. All right, I should stop giggling. Let me see here. Let me run my last testy test things. Let's see here. We have Rumble showing up. Perfect. And the tubes is always a little delayed. All right. Hello. Welcome to the circus. I'm your host, Phoenix Electra. And on Sundays, we make stuff, usually clothes. Today, we're going to finish the Choli blouse. I figured out some of the issues, cut the sleeves, have some notions for how to adjust things. Hello, Jess. Welcome. I hope there was winners at the softball game. Well, I'm sure there was winners, but I hope the game went well. Yes. Just for you, Jess. Here, let me lift this up. This is not completely full, just the top, but a mountain of 4-inch squares, 4.5-inch squares, you say? Yes. Why, yes, I do, because I'll just grab it. We'll show it again later, probably. I have this blankie from when I was little, young. Yeah, I've had it a real long time. It needs a refresh on the inside, the underside. It has this like plasticky, I don't know. It just doesn't, I don't think it ever felt nice. But let's see here. Oh, good, Jess. It was the best game the girls ever played. You're on your way home. Awesome. Yes. So this is a twin size. I had all these like literal quilting cottons and random pieces from the Goodwill. So I'm just gonna haphazardly stitch together, what did I see, 10 rows by 19 of 4.5-inch squares, so somewhere around 190. So we have that. I have tops. I have made friends with the cutting tool from my puzzle box, and I cut bias strips for at the cording measurement and then at the bias binding to use on the top to finish. And there's a few yards of 2-inch strips to roll hem the sides to ruche for other decorative purposes. So hello, horror. Welcome. I hope you're having a spectacular Sunday. Loki just wants snacks. Hello, relax. Oh, yeah, we're just gonna relax. We're gonna sew some stuff. I hope I'm not gonna lose my voice. Oh my god. I am not too shabby. Got on clothes we made. I need to do something about the shoulders here because we got some like slippage. Might be safety pinned into place a little bit, but you have to wear the schmatas so I know if there's anything I want to fix, because sometimes we just sew stuff. Where should I start sewing? Okay, so we've got a blankie to fix. Squares cut, that to work on. There's a top. We have, let me over here, over there. Okay, so one of the other things, right? I know it does look good. I'm not complaining. I started to play around with this box pleating on this ribbon that I have a boatload of, many yards, because folding it eats, and then you put a bead or a bauble or something, and then it gives it even more shapes. So we've got box pleating ribbon. Here is the rolled hem bag, not too terrible. And in this little lovely wooden box that I don't know what it was from originally, has the strips I cut for the bias binding, for the shirt to finish, and more narrow for cording. What is my cording even gonna fit in here? Look, roll of cording. No, that is gonna require thinner cording. I'm like, will this work? Let me. Oh, really? I'm sure you could throw some extra flair if I right. Yeah, I've got some extra pieces that, if anything, I was just thinking about cutting a little piece to go over the shoulder section, so we still get the cold shoulder effect, but just a little bit more. I know where you're going to stay, because sometimes. All right, let's see if this skinnier stuff will fold in here. If we fold it in half and use the zipper foot. Oh my god. This is why they hand sewed this, because there's a little lump and then that little tiny space where you're supposed to stitch through. Oh, good god. That is. We're gonna save that for not right now. First, let me take some of the lengths of the bias strips, stitch the ends together so I have a continuous bias strip, finger press it open, finish the shirt. Should I grab the shirt? Let's see here. There we go. Because I figured out the air with, okay, there's gently sleeve. So that needs two. And here gently, where's the top? Here's the top and the shoulder. So the armhole problem was because I forgot in the front there's this extra little band that gets stitched down underneath the breast cup section of the bodice. And then there's a length in the back. I have no idea why in the back did they cut it into two pieces when you could have just cut it on the fold. And I'm going to eliminate the seam allowance on the pattern and just do that. Am I too much detail? Yes, this is why lingerie is so expensive. Yes, because the details and the extra flair. Yes. But also, why just learning how to figure out how things fit. Where's my sewing slippers? Right. It's all in the nuanced in the detail. But that piping, that cording thread, there's like a scant 2 millimeters. If you put this on, I'm going to have to stitch the cording in there and then apply it and then finish the seam, because if I can't do two steps at once with that, which, okay, this piece goes together. Is this upside down? Okay, I think I put the right and the left sides on the wrong side. So let me just real quick unpin under the bust, because this matches up. No. Phoenix, what did you just do? Leave it alone. You did it right the first time. Okay, what am I doing? Sweat your yes now. We're just getting anxious. Oh, like jeans and shoes. Oh yeah, there's so much stitching, and the nature of that stitching, it's complicated to get all the folds and the pressing and the over it. Yeah, and there's a lot of ways to fake it and make it look similar without the same quality, and it shows. Well maintained vintage workwear, the jumpsuits, the dungarees, just as it holds up. Unlike my modern washing machine. Ugh, I wish I had an old one. All right. So this is the back. I'm just going to unpin so I can lay it open, take my trusty pressing rock, and I like, oh, Phoenix, move the box so everyone at home can see. So I take my rock and I press the seam just where I stitched. When I'm doing garments, I like it all, I fold it all to one side. I know there's different schools about which side or whether you're going to press it open, but on garments where seams are going to pull against each other, I like extra. No effing water. Oh, mine's working. It's just going noisily. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Well, the Stitch and Bitch is now open. If you need to, we've heard complaints about errands. Oh, it was the stove alarms. That was a complaint for a while. So if it's all right. What I think I'm going to do, so that's the center back. I'm going to, Phoenix, use your big kid words. So the entire underband section, all the little short sections together, and then apply the entire length as one unit to the other section, which goes back. For what purpose, really, all these extra seams? And that's all right. I'm trying to follow the directions. I think I've missed something, but oh no, your clothes don't even get completely wet. That is a problem. Right? I've got water problems, but that's not it. Stupid bathroom sink dripping. But it's like there's something from old irrigation that's connected. Plus, if the water pressure coming into a place is too high, will it just cause dripping that no amount of changing the tension on the sink nor being able to crank the freaking bathtub handles far enough can't stop stupid drip? Oh, your mind must be a Gavin Newsom washer. Oh no. Loki, all right. I guess since Loki has decided that I'm not allowed to work on that section of the shirt right now, I'm going to take these short lengths of bias strip that we're going to need later on and stitch them together. And I need my right sides together still, and then theoretically, if I stitch along these two sections, if I open it up, I stitch here and open it up. All right, I'm just going to stitch at the triangles and just go through this whole length. Loki. Loki thinks that I should have opened up the concession stand, and he is letting me know. But if I feed them now, then he'll leave, and I like sewing with cats. It brings me happiness. Oh, it's not the pressure. It's one of the conservational one. Oh, they made up. Oh no, even have to use the special detergent. That is crazy. That stupid high efficiency. But yeah, when does that much needing a special thing border on group monopolies? Like, because then the laundry manufacturer, the soap people are in on it too. Big soap. Okay. Yeah. Nailed. Yeah, mine's not one of those, but I don't think the electric's in my house good. I don't know. Yeah, it's. But didn't I heard that they're finally getting rid of Newsom can't have his the electric vehicle mandate, which is great because Oregon needs to stop being on the Washington and California stupid bus. Oh, hello, little man. I didn't see my little baby otter over there. Hello. Oh, Scandemanium. Right. Governor has been trying to change. Yeah. I heard and am inclined to believe the speculation that he is attempting to make himself appear more moderate because as a result of him being termed out, this is his last foray as governor for the great state of California, and he may have his eyes at being the next renter in the White House. So the joke, and how do these governors have time to do like a podcast or? Where's the work you're doing? Aren't you supposed to be getting ready for an Olympics in LA? What's going on down there? How many houses have got built with that $100 million benefit concert thing? Where's the money? Where the money? Yep, he needs to play nice because if he doesn't, there's Loki. You are totes adorb. California. That's what I've heard. So, and that I could believe that with the way he's trying to distance himself from the far socialist Marxist sect and needing to kind of just swing just a little bit to the middle because the I don't know how that well I don't know it's all stupid acting. It's all acting for ugly people. Phoenix, what are you doing? I don't know. I know they not without their handlers. They have not a brain, and they all share the same. But then I guess the older Dems, Pelosi, whoever, whatever, Adam Schiff. What's going on with? Does California technically not have any senators because Schiff and what's her face both have property in Maryland that they claim to be their domicile? So they I don't they don't actually live in there's some fucked up shit. Oh, let's see here, Lex. We don't have to make this Alex Jones feat, right? Yeah, no, I can't. No, there's other people who do that way better. I glance on it as needed, though the city councilor person who laid hands on the police chief. Yes. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, there is a yes. Oh, Swalwell. Oh, okay. Right, Pelosi, Representative Swalwell. Oh, him and oh God, it's so much. So as I take the ends, little pieces, I can stitch them together, and we end up with one long section that, when pressed with the assistance of cats, becomes a great cat toy. Bias binding cats, two paws up, right meow. Can we get two cats? Oh no, little man's not paying attention. Oh, you love it, but I came into your chat not for politics. Oh, yeah, right. I do it sometimes, but that the stitch and bitch I leave open to whatever. So, sewing should be the focus. Yes, yes. It's because sewing and art and creativity absolutely can be political, and folks can do with their skills whatever they want. But at the heart of it, I always joked about running away to the circus, and in my own way, I did create and run away to my own private circus that I share with you, because what's a circus and a clown without an audience? And I wasn't finding the opportunities I was looking for in to have a live stage audience under those amazing hot live stage lights and the smell and the fear and the taste of it. Instead, I'm here for you this way. And I like it. And people keep showing up, so I don't think I'm completely shitty all the time. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Loki is having too much fun. Oh, look at Loki. Show them your beautiful blue-green eyes. The vet, every time he has to go in, he's like, those eyes. And I'm like, seriously, you're a vet. You see lots of beautiful cat eyes. But that you comment on Loki's eyes, oh, he's such a very special, handsome, fluffy man. Oh, yes, he is one half of the doll, paws und claws, and their hair to fluff you up. You get to those lines of you. Oh, to jump through flaming rings. I would love that. I think the little man, I can get to jump through hoops. Oh, our old sweet baby boy Daji Bobo, he jumped through hoops. I'd hold a hula hoop and he would jump through. Yeah, Daji Bobo was my hoop jumper. Maybe I can train little man to jump through hoops. The flaming part, I'm all please. I No, I'm not going to be lame. We're not going to like, oh, if we do this, at some point when the time is right, I am going to pony up for a few yards of Nomex. But I also have leather, so we can sew ourselves a fire-safe leather costume right now. Playing with fire, not the hard part. Fire season and having the appropriate safety people. That's where I'm hung up on that one right now. I burned stuff before, and I will I will do that again. It's the safety. And teaching cats tricks. We've seen the concession stand and how well Loki makes me look bad at the same time every time. At dinner time, he does that trick twice a day because that's how I tricked him into getting his dinner. No, not on purpose. Oh, well, he'll do tricks on purpose. I think I missed. What did I say? I'm confused. Did I sew this the wrong way? Wrong side, wrong side. All right, thank God. No, right side up. But yeah, I have to burn safely. It was, I miss it so much. Okay, now I'm, okay, don't just get your safety kit, make your cute leather costume. Because I've got the soft leather, plus I've got a couple of lengths of black, sturdier leather, and then if I needed to, there's at least one old jacket that I could hack up if I needed it. Oh, plus I have those stinking German leather shorts that I just need just a couple more inches. Yes, I do like to burn stuff on purpose. Yes, but it just requires safety, and I don't go out and talk to people, so it's hard to meet safety. Though I did see the new neighbor have a did I no where's Phoenix, a fire fan sitting outside of their house. So I was like, maybe they burn stuff. I don't claim to be good enough, nor know I don't get paid to burn stuff because I'm not around the right people often enough to run in those circles in real life. The last time I did it was at a friend's wedding, and we kept the wedding guests busy while the couple was busy. It was so much fun, and it's been like years. Oh, because I would also just get wicks for my hula hoops because I've got my poi Loki. Oh, look at you, bias cord cat. You're such a handsome. Yes. Yeah. The circus is right now, it's my hobby, not my day job. but a girl can continue to practice and train, right? Because I need something to do. It keeps me. Yes. The owl? Maybe like so I have been paid money to perform though, so it's that yeah, so but I ain't the cream of the crop. That's okay. Yes, stay ready so you don't have to get ready exactly. Yep, you got to keep practicing the skills because you can have all the kit, but if you don't feel comfortable using it, then what's the point? So, also, who doesn't love elegant, beautiful, amazingly crafted antique machinery? It just gets me every time. Let me see if I've got some longer pieces. I probably have more than enough for what I need for the top. Oh, that So I'm just gonna set this long cord into the box. Let's sew some sleeves. So there's all my pin cushions. There they are. Phoenix, why don't you take a second and collect all your pins so cats don't accidentally get stuck with them. And I'm going to unpin the patterns. I'm just going to sew the underarm section because next I need the part that Loki's sitting on fully attached. Then we take the sleeve head and stuff it all in so it fits. So let's start, and then we sew a rolled hem, or folded. We make the ends look pretty. All right. Oh, you just watched Andrew Zimmerman, where the lady lost her mixer and she lost it. Oh no, that's terrible. Those mixers, there's certain tools that are just so much better. I remember my grandpa's had a giant green metal lathe that took up a whole room, his tool shop section. Oh no, she missed the baking camp. Oh no. Yeah, you find a machine that just like steals your heart. Some folks are like, all machines are the right machine. Some folks, I can't do all machines, and I'm not even good with all ages of sewing machines. I like the simpler ones. I have wiring. I need to replace the main wires on 2 different machines to make them safe and usable, and I am scared, even though I know it's simple, of disconnecting and reconnecting. But the other one, that stupid machine, the way I don't have the tool to get in there to make it, to get to the parts that I need to fix, which is really mad. They are good tools, very much are hard to find. And she won like forever to now. Oh no. That's so sad. You don't do electricity. Yeah, this is small motor electric repair. And I know it's straight. Oh, you'll do the plumbing before that. I don't know how to sew right now. We're gonna have to like meander to hand sewing because Loki's commandeered my sleeve. Do you think? Do I need to like barg? Do you need me to open up the concession stand so I can stitch again? You're all right. Well, I'll just turn around, hang out with chat for a second, have a sip of tea, and I guess it might be time for me to open up the concession stand because he's got his giant maxi pads on my sleeve, and I don't want to. I'll sew through my own fingers, but it would break my heart to sew through a paw. Loki says, make sure that everybody's smashed with all their paws, all the right buttons. He's just like chilling. He's like, well, she'll pay attention to me eventually. I'm just gonna like camp out super close by. All right, boys and girl. You want me to open up the snack sack? Okay. All right. I'm going to set the lid down. I'm going to twinkle toes across the room. Give a couple to your sister, and then we'll be back. Boys, assume your positions. Bruce, do you want a couple snackies? Do you want some snackies? Okay, there's some snackies. Good job, Loki. Oh, good job, you two. All right, good. Oh. Loki, just don't close out of the stream. Okay. We can just do this trick. Okay. All right, one more each, and then I want to get back to the making stuff. Okay. All right, just because you're so totes adorbs. Okay. Last one. Okay, I'm closing up the concession stand. It's all closed. Done with snackies. No more snackies. Okay. All right. I know, we didn't do our big tricks today, but I'll take Loki being this cute as a big trick. Do you have anything to say? Would you like to say anything to your fans? No. Okay. Can I get a right meow? Okay. Oh. And thank you, Loki. You did another great job. All right, you'll go enjoy that window. And we'll enjoy the cat cocktail. Hello, Kilroy. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Mommy gave me treats now. All is good in the world. They are terribly fantastic. Just completely horrible. No, Killer, he's trying not to open you up like a package, seriously. I was like, maybe I should not henna the back of my hand so then I can see where I get ripped up just so I can, like, manage it. But, oh. Yeah, it's a nice, warm, sunny Sunday. I haven't picked that first strawberry from the garden yet because I'm waiting for it to be a little bit warmer so it gets a little bit more of that sugars ripe. I'm kind of super excited. Oh, you know what I haven't done in a while is consulted the actual instructions for this pattern, but who needs those? I think that at some point we are supposed to do a row of stay stitching, so we'll just finish the other sleeve and see. They are very happy now, Jess. They're so happy. They're like, okay, we'll just mosey on down someplace else. Let's see how this shoulder sleeve fits. Oh, not terrible. I can move my arm. Where's the other one? Oh, that's right. And it's going to be folded up, so... Okay. Maybe I'm going to do that fold before I attach the whole sleeve, because why have more fabric to wrestle than I need to? Yeah, so if I have, well, I guess I will cut more blocks. I want to get that quilt fixed, and then I want one of those overly poofed, tiered patchwork skirts. Ah, Rumble Chat, I love it when you're working good. That chats across platforms can engage. So good. So fun. Okay, 2 sleeves stitched. This one, because it doesn't have the selvage edge, I'm going to do the hemming. I'm gonna press the edge flat. And like we did yesterday, I'm going to make a little 1/4 inch turn, and then I'm going to make another 1/4 inch turn. And I'm going to, a little bit before where the seam is, stick it under the needle, press down, and start stitching. And then carefully roll my way around. If you were, I would hide in the name of the most perfect outcome, I would take a measuring tool and an iron and a lot of pins, but I'm not going to do that. Ooh. Yeah, right, Killer, you've got to get a tiered skirt sometimes. I know. Because we've done ruffled, but we haven't done tiered yet. Just so I do it. That brown that we've got that's kind of lightweight and has a nice drape. We could gather a shit ton of tiers of that. Oh, do. You, let's see here, Lex. Where you got you you all. You're always confused by that. So the feed we see on your pages both, because I was like, I don't see them in chat. Right. Yes, that's why I have the, I was going to like circle the chat. That's why I have the chat on screen, because there's a combination of YouTube chat and Rumble chat. Oh, that's funny. That used to have the icons on the Rumble on the chat, but I can see in studio who's from where, though I kind of know who's from where. Right. Yeah, we just tricked you. Relax. Yep, Jess is both on YouTube and Rumble. The chat on screen shows both. Phoenix. Not Jess. Well, that's not, you are correct. Jess does have a Rumble account. She just doesn't use it. People are just not taking advantage of, no, I don't love the tubes, but there's reasons and whatever. So, and why limit the platforms I stream on? I get to stream where I want, so I'm just going to continue to do both. That's all right. It's all right, Killer. Oh no! Did I freeze? Let me. My froze did. I see me. Do. Play. Refresh. Here's me. No. Oh, nope, I'm trying to see me. It's just running really slow. Alright, I see cats licking themselves in the background. Alright. It could be me. I am hardwired in. Oh! There was a cat that just stepped on the treadle through my feet and was sewing for me. I did. Oh, cats on treadles. At least my feet. Ay. I think I saw it coming. Oh, right, Kira, you are a big fan of that. Rumble has better audio with the amount of firearm shooting and Van Halen I've had in my life. That's what matters. Perfect. Well, I'm glad I'm back. Yeah, it's very hard to improve skill when the tech that's out of your hands causes you issues. So I'm like, yeah. Oh, let's right. Right. Well, now I found a job for the little shits. Right. I'm just gonna leave some snacks under there and just, who needs a kitty treadmill? You just need a kitty treadle. Oh, we got, oh, Killer, you peer pressure Jess into coming over. Let's see. We just gotta continue. Like, I know there's a couple of folks who I can't fully woo them over. So, right? Oh, it does amuse me how chat peer pressures each other on the platforms. It just, oh, it does make me giggle. Okay, so now I've sewn a beautiful hem. And I'm going to do this same on the other one. And this one, because it's on the selvage edge, it's got some extra nubbles, so it's got these little perforations, kind of like the drawn thread that we were supposed to do yesterday. Excuse me. And I think I'm just going to turn it over once to cover that so it looks pretty, but I don't need to fold it twice because the inside isn't going to unravel on me. It's firmly woved into place. Now, yes. Well, it's not even that, Kilroy, because he has a Rumble account too. The one... It's Allie. How do we... It's... How do we woo Allie over? That's the real... Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got to say on that one. Because Will has an account, a Rumble account too. He could be. He could be. We have a sewing category on Rumble that I made for us to use, and it's slowly becoming populated. But I haven't gotten any updates in that feed for a while, so mostly it's me, and I know that there's other things. Oh, right, just make Allie an account and just have it ready. Because he has the account. Will has everything. It's completely... Do we need to set one up for Allie so that he can just do it? Because it's... Yeah, I don't understand. How many years have I been espousing the diversify your platforms? Yeah, because I think Allie's the only reason I'm still that I don't. I mean, because I'm like, eventually, if I can just train everybody to just use Rumble, I would just. It doesn't matter to me, but yeah, because whatever. But yeah, okay. I'm finishing up carefully the sleeve, the hem on the second sleeve. We'll slapdash the rest of this together, sew on some of this bias trimming. Right. He probably is too busy researching the old machines and drinking Molson. Oh. You think is it a Molson Canadian or a Labatt Blue? Because I don't know. Labatt wasn't too terrible. Right. As a secretary, says you just need to get it done right. Right. It's a good thing there's no positions, officers at the stitch and pitch meetings. We just show up. All right. So now I have two lovely hemmed seams. So let me return to the rest of the bodice. I need to reassemble the side seams so that we can set in the sleeves. because I need the whole arm to be a whole circle. Oh, you thought both right. Fair. Depends on what's going on. Are we watching football or hockey? It's all Canuck to me, right? Fair. Yep. They both are. And neither of one, those, not only Canadian, but East Coast in America, they don't happen here. Oh, you used to know a guy, says Kilroy, that drank, because case upon case of Labatt, he drank more Labatt than he did water. Yeah, I knew us. I know somebody who did that too. It was like water. Oh, right. I'm just gonna pin the sides because what I did say was I was gonna attach the bottom all in one fell swoop, but I need to attach the sides to be able to do that phoenix. There you go. Oh, it's because that piece is still attached. Now I see what's wrong. So the last time when we did this, I didn't line up the top of the underarm, and it was funny, but I needed to align it there because the mismatch in the bottom is because there's a bottom. Let me just bring the microphone back. Stomach. Nobody said you could talk that long. Nobody wanted those words to be spoken. Yeah. Oh man, Labatt, Coors, Molson. Do okay. There's no existential crisis in sewing. I'm just that part doesn't need to be pinned right now. We were just sewing. We are not questioning life choices. We are where we are. I want to sew the entire bottom band together and to the bottom, and then I'm gonna. Hey, stop wiggling. Ouch! All right, let me grab the rest of my microphone. Hopefully, I have audio notes. Yeah, that is true. Killer Right Sewing is one large existential crisis. So is my microphone. Let me find the. Okay, we have a serious case of the horrible dropsies. Oh my god. What is even happening today? Alright. Nothing like the microphone. Oh, let's see if we can get a board where it can for the camera. No, maybe for the microphone. Okay. Taut. Gently and gently. Okay, come on, slip your head out of the hole. Good job, good job. Okay, I think I could do some. I would like to learn how to weld. I think I read that incorrectly. Our first technical difficulty that wasn't computer related. Fear at a wedding day. Yes. Oh, well, that was fun. All right, so this goes like this around and the back. Why did this need to be 4 pieces? I think I'm going to just eliminate the seam allowances next time. Stitch it and cut it on the fold because there is no there's no reason for that. Okay, are these going the same direction? Snip it. Okay. What silliness. What silliness. Weddings. Once, never again. But it still happened. It's still going, so. Though I did need to send him out of the house. I was like, I just needed to get out. Did I backstitch that other section? Oh, I don't know. But next we can attach this. No, next we're going to do the underarm section, then attach this because this is already attached. Why is this so complicated? All right, underarm. But then where's the... It's already Phoenix. It's already attached on the other side, and you know that all the pieces go together because they're already attached. Don't be free. Oh, let's see here. Killer backstitching sounds like some dance they did back in the 30s. Gonna do the backstitch, baby, tonight. Backstitch. Oh no, that was 80s music. Trying to think of a third. No, that's, let's see here. We need, so some good, like, good big band. Backstitch. It's gonna give you the hitch. Backstitch. Oh, would you like to dance the backstitch with me, Ms. McGillicuddy? Yes. Yes, I would like to dance the backstitch. Oh, that's... Phoenix, you need to work on your voice acting skills. All right, side done, second side pending. Then we'll attach the... Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's just attach the bottom band, then we'll set the sleeves in. Why not? I told myself I was gonna actually take the time to read out loud the pattern steps from the actual pattern. And you know how much of that I've done? None. Absolutely none. It didn't happen. It's like, who needs to read those instructions? What does actually, the instructions on the folklore patterns are... Folkwear patterns are pretty good. But somehow I'm missing a... Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not missing a piece. I have them all. So now I'm just going to sew the under the cup section. Oh, should I be good? Let me just slap in a couple pins because there are some places where I know it's supposed to meet. So bodice, bottom band. And then we can... Okay. Also, I'm going to make sure that my seams are all falling in the same direction. So I want everything to be towards my armpit, not towards the center of my body. So I got to the first dart, so I'm going to press it towards the back, stick a pin in it. The next seam towards the back, stick a pin in it so that everything lays flat and travels where I tell it to. The next, I've got two seams going to lay on top of each other. So the bottom one, I'm going to... What? This? does not line up the way it's supposed to. What's wrong with the center bit? Okay. So scratch that. I'm going to do the front section, and then I'm going to just leave the back undone for now so I can figure out what I did wrong. Unless I need to consult the instructions, which might need to do. But based on the line drawing, all of this is supposed to match. Or doesn't it? Because... Oh. Yeah, so the distances line up, but there's something... The sides don't line up quite right, but... So we'll just leave those and set in the sleeves instead. All right, welcome to the hell that is a sleevel. It feels like I usually end up sewing a brain teaser killer, right? Somehow sewing gets very confusing. All right. To avoid sleeve hell, we know that when the sleeve is right side out, the right side of the material needs to be facing outwards. So I'm going to think about how when I pull the sleeve out to make it right, it's going to line up. So the outside still needs to face the outside, and the inside still needs to face the inside. So I'm going to take the bottom underarm section and open it up so the right sides are out. Find the right sides of that side seam and stick a pin in it, because I'm going to fold one hem to one side, the other hem to the opposite side so that it lays flush. I need to rethread. Phoenix, you unthreaded your machine, so you'll have to fix that. And I'm going to pin through both of the seams so that when it comes time to stitching, they stay where they're supposed to, because I'm pinning you where I need you to be. Then I can take the top of the sleeve and match it up to the shoulder section. So how did I flop up that under boob section? I don't know yet. But it was like missing a piece. It said part of it was just the left under section, and I couldn't find the right under section. Yeah. Oh darn, if I need to recut it, I might need to alter the sleeves and add more doodads or something. Just gonna throw a couple extra pins in, and then maybe I'll just stitch. All right. The underarm. I'm gonna start just a little bit before the underarm. And stitch one sleeve at a time, because then there's not too many extra. Wow. It's going to minimize the amount of times I might get stuck by a pin. Okay, clean thread nibbins. Phoenix, get a sip of tea. Okay. And now that they've had their snackies, that the concession stand is closed, they're just sleeping. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm just rethreading the machine. I don't have any sage words for a second. Anybody have anything left in the... any contributions or grievances that should be aired at the Stitch and Pitch. Oh, maybe I need my threading bird. I'm gonna slide it through the eye, hook it, and pull. Oh. Why work harder when you just need to work smarter, Phoenix? Sometimes I just like to do things the hard way, I guess. Almost to the point where sometimes it's actually a character flaw and not a, it's not a helpful trait. But on that note, Kilroy says, please direct all complaints to your sewing union steward. I know, I remember the last time I was on, has Will's not been doing his, we haven't done disclaimers here in a while that we have no medical, legal, financial, no advice. If you have questions, consult your local licensed qualified professional. Maybe we'll have to run these through the overlocker or the overcast. Practice our overcaster attachment, which is in the drawer next to me. I was like, oh, stressing thinking it was in a box and like I'd mangled the lid or something. But no, I tucked it away safely. I'm just at the top of the shoulder, just like massaging the sleeve head in. It's something you do with sleeves. They just need a little extra tug and zhuzhing. They do fit. Sometimes they just look like they don't. Yeah, we just need to set a 1-800 Mr. Singer complaint line. 1-800 Mr. Singer, you failed us again. No, not really, but okay, I'm just zhuzhing the sleeve under so I know I'm going to catch both sides and then let the feed dogs do their job. I was been touching and going through all of my different like bead and jewelry notions and findings and the wires and like brain Phoenix thinking about maybe making for gifts or something, doing some embroidery on the water soluble stabilizer and then adding some beads and other cute things and turning them into earrings or like necklace pieces. Cause I got a few things that I've had for a very long time that aren't living their best life in the tote. Killer Mr. Singer's looking up from hell right now going, they're doing it all wrong. Yes. Like Magic 8 Ball says, yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. Can't even look past that. How many people are still trying to keep this? How many people are? I don't want this art and skill to die. I don't want this art and skill to die. I really made the underpit of this armpit look really gross. And in my not pressing all my seams, I didn't clip or notch a single curve yet. So we'll see how that goes. You know, I was going to try it on with one sleeve, but let me just set the second sleeve in and we'll try it on with two sleeves, because fortunately I still have two arms. Wow, Phoenix, don't be grim. Oh, I don't know, Kira. You wonder if Jess and Relax went to get a cup of coffee. They cleaned out fast. It happened. Yeah, that's that's the way of chat sometimes. Because I know I do a lot of listening to chats or listening, but sometimes I need to be off my fanny and like hooping or doing something, or I'm cooking, and I can't always be in chat because um I'm adamant about typing because I don't like talking to my phone. So I have to make my hands have to be available so I can type in chats if I'm feeling chatty. Maybe they'll be back. Maybe not. I appreciate you hanging out with me this afternoon. Oh yeah. So I sent Dove at no, Dove needed to get out of the house. He was being grumpy. So it's like, well, go out. All right, well, you get to see me set the second sleeve in and see the try-on. All right, again, I'm going to start under the armpit. Nice. If I can remember how to sew. There we go. I'm forgetting how to lay flat, which is flat. Get Dove to be my stenographer. His handwriting is worse than mine is, and mine belies my profession. No, actually, that's not true. I do have a couple of old steno notebooks with. Do I have one that still has the cheat codes on it? Ooh, no, Phoenix, you should really put that presser foot down. How's your new quilt? Is it spectacular? There's nothing like a homemade quilt. Which is why I'm super excited to rejudge this one. Not that the bottom was homemade, but we'll just give it a new loved section. Okay, just Phoenix, stop stressing. There's a huge half-inch seam allowance. Just so. Oh, maybe it's violet candy time. Yeah. You know what time it is? It's violet candy time. Wow, these seam allowances look super shitty. Hopefully this fits all right. Phoenix, why do you take the time to like carefully mark your seams and your stuff for a corset, but for the top you're just like, I'll just sew it. I probably would be a little bit happier if I did take the time to do that extra layer of marking, wouldn't I? All right, Grumpy, just sit up straight and keep stitching. Okay, fine. That's really, oh, and that sleeve cap is not eased in evenly. I probably should have hand basted and drawn the threads. Too late now, because I'm not fixing it on this one. Maybe next time. Phoenix, you really should work about being better. Yeah, you're right. No, I'll carry the four-legged boss that Cosmo pure approves. Fits just right in the bed, folded up, not too long, perfect, not too small. That's good since you're one of those people that has a million blankets on the bed. Yay! That sounds just perfect. And four-legged approved, that's one of the most important. Yay! Oh, that's so good. I think my mom has the other one my grandma made for me and my sibling. It's lavender and minty green in the fan pattern. I think it has a feather quilted motif on it, if I recall correctly. But I'm sure it's safe. All right, let's try on a shirt. Let me stand up. Oh, it's a good thing I put pants on. Okay, where is it? Oh, sweet. It's really sweet. What the? Oh. I don't know about this anymore. Let's. I think the back fit's good. The shoulders are not terrible. I think I might like to adjust the front section of this just like 2 inches. I was gonna do rib. I just think I like the fit of it better before I put the sleeves on the shoulders. Yeah, I'm, yeah. The front section seems like I need a couple inches there, which I'm not. I think I knew I needed to do that and I avoided it. Yeah. I knew last week I needed to do that full bust adjustment. Can I just add 2 inch? All right. Be out of my sight for right now. Sure. Do I? All right. Let's. 100%. The tracks, everything else, the back was fine. The arms were fine. It was the large tracts of land that said, "You cannot contain me behind fences." mm. Reason 5,552 why Phoenix defaults to made to measure patterns for herself, because printed patterns and commercial patterns frequently have similar problems. Ah, Killer Eye, too much boobage for that amount of fabric. Yep. Boobage strikes again. Oh, let's see, relax. You know my more grain name. Muggroin name gets me in trouble sometimes, but I did. It does happen. Yeah, my boobs be busting out. You know what? Let's sew some 4-inch squares. I just want to chit chat and do some mindless sewing as I break stuff. So here's the blanket, the front side. It still looks good. It was just a remnant of memories from childhood past, but the inside doesn't feel nice, so I'm gonna cover it. And just randomly select block sections, pieces, and stitch them together from projects past and quilting cotton that is in quilting sizes, or it was until I cut it, and I need more for me. Here, save the tatas cut, right? They needed saving. They can will not be contained by that blouse. Why did I not? Why did I go that far? It doesn't matter, Phoenix. You've got plenty more of that fabric. I'm just gonna just sew blocks together until I have a giant mountain on the floor. Oh, let's see here. Relax. Real shit. Mom had that BS, so I appreciate boobs. Even my mom's right. They fed ya. You hate the C word. Confined. Oh, that word. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, the big C is sucky. I'm sorry. Yeah. Don't recommend it. 0 out of 0 stars. Okay, don't crunch your violets in your mouth. And I am backstitching and I'm just gonna not cut them. I'm just gonna randomly pick from my stacks so that I don't have two fabrics exactly the same. I know, for some reason I was like, oh, maybe I will look at 4-inch block patterns. I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm not doing that much cutting. Oh, I'm glad she's better. You learned a different type of appreciation for the breasticles. Good. And the strength and character of your mother, I'm sure, as if the mummers wasn't amazing enough. They're just super special. You know, some of these fabrics, we've got like chilies and pumpkins and flowers. Some of them like old-fashioned-y kind of flowers and stuff and just weird things. Right. She's like, she had a different purpose for being. I didn't backstitch, did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, well, I'm glad that she's made it to the other side. Yeah. It happened. Yeah, we never know what we're supposed to learn on our journey until we just don't know ahead of time. There's no, that's not at all being a wiener. That's completely reasonable that someone who has well, yeah. I'd want my mummer to be safe too. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being a mama's boy. Mama's boys, they art matter too. Mama's boys matter. I had half a second of thinking about like doing color grading with all these different blocks, and then it was like, no. I just want it to that magical look of random without forethought. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Mama's Boys Matter. The MBMs, the Mama's Boys Matter. Make Mama's Boys Matter again. Yes. I stand by this message. Make Mama's Boys Matter again. Here. It's been voted on at this week's meeting of the Stitchin' Bitch. All in favor? But you're too old to be a mama's boy. You're never too old to be a mama's boy. Did I say? Phoenix, are you dumb? I sewed some of these blocks the wrong way round. Well, let me just do a little unpicking so I don't forget. Yup. I don't think this one's gonna take much to pass. And so be it. Resolution, make Mama's Boys Matter again, has passed. Oh my god, don't make me feel like we need to review the Robert's Rules of Order now, because it's been a long time since I've looked at that tome. Chat. You all make this worth it. Because I needed to make sure I took time to stitch. Though it got there was some grumping at my house. Because I have to, there's stuff he wants to do, but he's not doing it. And then says it's because I don't want to do stuff because I've got the show in the middle of the day. I just changed it. And I'm like, no, we just got to find another time to go to that place to do that thing. It's not a big deal. We just need to alter the schedule and thread my needle. Yo, easier. That canvas line. Yeah, right. Hello, Allie. Welcome. I hope you are spectacular. Oh my god, communication is. I'm having troubles with that one today. I'm sewing blocks now to fix a blankie. That Choli top, I'm gonna need to do an adjustment. There was not a meeting of the bust. Oh god, yeah, the meeting of the bust failed, and that joke was so terrible. My presser foot was like, "No, we're not stitching anymore." You feel that is the glue? Yeah, yes. Communication is very. Yes, it is the glue. And yup. It didn't help when somebody's feeling grumpy. Then they get the hangries trying to say something to get some real things that were bugging them. I'm like, okay, but it's working its way. It's doing what it's supposed to. Wow, I am not sewing square. I'm just gonna forget that this is all wonky doodles, and I'm just gonna sew, and it's gonna be fine. We're gonna pretend that there's no disasters, and then we can do figure out. Do I want to do a skirt? well, it doesn't matter, Phoenix. Just one thing at a time. Feel grumpy about how that we're gonna fix that thing. I wasn't okay. Phoenix, just take a breath. I'm gotten to the point. I'm supposed to be just relaxed and sewing squares. Then I got grumpy because I sewed them on the wrong side. They were everybody, they were around, they were floating around the rumbles. If Jess sees you around, I'm sure she'll pop back into the YouTubes. Folks, peeps have been in and out this afternoon, but it's too nice outside. It's worth getting some sunshine if it's going on around out. Wow, Phoenix. I think you need another violet candy. Or, yeah. Yeah, I made better friends with the cutter tool cutting gauge from the puzzle box. I cut out. I used the cording size to cut bias strips for the cording, and it's so narrow that I'm gonna end up using this like tiny cord, and this is gonna be the narrowest cording I've ever stitched. I'm a little like scared to do it, which is why I haven't started that one yet. Do I know what I need oodles of yards of cording for? No, but it just seems like it was completely worth it to just have it on hand, because I just need to. It just makes sense. Oh, hopefully tomorrow, Allie, it'll be good enough to be outside. I'm glad we finally got a handle of how to keep the deer out from my rose garden, because the roses are so happy this year. Oh, I need to. Next, make sure you sit up straighter. And the blue. Oh, I need to take the net back so that, because there's little baby blueberries and I can't have the birds eating on them either. There's blackberry flowers. Oh, I think it's going to be a good year in the garden. Oh, some of these fabrics are so funny. This one was like from a sampler. It's got the lettering on it. Somebody did a cross stitch and needlework sampler. Some of these squares are not like the others. It was like was mostly trying to be careful. Yeah. That's fine. I cut up I even pressed this fabric before I started cutting it. It's like, who are you? But I wanted nice flat squares. So I did it. And then they still get wrinkled, but it's fine. I had a thought once I finished fixing this blankie, if I wanted to keep it or if I wanted to send it to the small human. Just for the funnies. I don't think I've decided yet. Oh, these are not cut all the way. We'll save those. Oh, let's see here. Ellie, you tried a net over your berries, but the birds just got tangled in it, so you took it off. Every bird every day isn't nice to deal with. Oh, I've not had a problem. Those are some silly birdies that got stuck in there. I didn't have any. I've used the net for a couple years and I haven't had birds get stuck in there. Silly birds. Oh, that is too weird. I don't know. Oh, that horrible pink from that corset mock-up. Ugh. Yeah, I'm super excited to try that 1840s because I don't think I'm gonna have to adjust the measurements. I was like, I like those measurements because the steak that and the mids or not the 1790 stays like the top of the bust measurement I liked, but everything else looks like I'd need to take it in like 5 inches each side, which will be different because all the other ones I need to like add 5 inches. Did I show? I went through one day with my little links of rickrack and I sewed these flowers. I think I made these by myself and I didn't show them yet. Just little scraps of rickrack sewn from the outside towards the inside and spiraled up. They make these like cute little flowers that I thought would be fun with the ribbon flowers. Oh, this one needs a press and is not the right size. I'm sure there's better ways than me just like randomly flipping over the pile of blocks to try to increase the variability because I don't want the same next to each other. So I figure if I just keep continually mix them up, then it'll randomize them. Okay, just so. Just stitch it. Just stitch it. But then the thought of like mailing a quilt across the country, I was like, oh god. Shipping's gonna be a bear for that one, isn't it? But it might be worth it. Not might. Small human new quilt, always worth it. Alright. I'll send it. This one fabric is funny. It's got donuts on it and like cookies. We've got like old-fashioned fruits, vegetables, some Halloween prints, jalapenos, fabrics from corset mock-ups that I liked and didn't like and was like, I'm sick of looking at you fabric to the quilt with ye. Because as much as I hated sewing with it on the other project, I can't get rid of it, so this is my way of not feeling bad, but making sure it went to a good place. And then based on how many I have left, we'll figure out how many more I need to cut for this tiered skirt. Because I think 20... Part of me was like, 20 yards of ruffles at that bottom tier is nice. But then I thought about making 20 yards of 8-inch, 4-inch blocks, 20 yards worth sewn together to make 8. And I was like, I don't feel like sewing that many blocks. So maybe we'll just have the bottom most layer be 10. So then have like the bottom ruffle 10 yards. I drew this out and left it on the other side of the room as I'm oft to do. Is that the right? Yeah, 1, 5, and 10 yards for the gathers on each of the tiers. That seems like a lot, but slightly more manageable than 20. Put 17, 70, 60 yards into it. The mile skirt. I Oh, that would be. Oh, I'm gonna have to jot that one down. I kind of like that horrible idea. Let's see. That would be super funny. But it doesn't need to be patched. You know, okay. Did I backstitch this like 5 times already? Maybe we'll do that out of the brown. Or do we want it to be sheer? Phoenix. What you're going to say is this week, I'm just going to keep sewing blocks. Wednesday or next Sunday, we're going to make a giant mess in my living room and pull out a whole bunch. We'll just pull fabrics from the other rooms, lay everything out, fold everything nicely, see if we can combine stuff, and then grab fabric for the next 3 or 4 makes, because I am kind of at a spot where I need to do some preparatory work for next things while I do some altering patterns for the next iterations of stuff. But yeah, I got some to consult my big pattern list and see what we're gonna make next. First things first. We're just gonna block to it. We're gonna block you up. No, that's just gonna keep you in stitches. Yikes. Okay. I'm trying to sew cotton against the sheer flowy stuff we made one of our schmatas out of. And the squiggy fabric is living up to why I'm like, ooh, I need these scraps to go into something. Let's see here. So let's do some maths. Oh my god. That... For that many yards, I need to do something very narrow. I'll think about it. We'll pull fabric and do some planning over the course of the upcomings. It was really nice kind of satisfying to cut up all these heaps of squares. And then, of course, I misplaced the 4.5-inch ruler block. I was like, Phoenix, you've got so many blocks. Just use one of the other ones. Which was great because I realized I did not love cutting the blocks with the rotary cutter. I preferred the scissors. We could do narrow ruched, that like 2-inch rolled hem ruched panels like we did on other, where did we do? On the green poofy on the poofy pants. We could do that many yards of trim to make the trim mile. I kind of like the name of that. Something narrow. How about trapeze wire for a flea circus? I like this. That's Oh, you know what? I do have some of the clear cording though. That's even more. We'll just pretend you can't see it because it's the crystalline. That would be funny to add a flea circus to the list of acts. Oh, the other funny thing, again, I was in awe at the beautiful rectangles and squares that ended up being the scraps cutting quilt blocks because you don't get such beautifully uniform scrap sewing garments. You just get these like weird shapes. Oh well. What's next? Ooh, this was from our apron that we made coordinated with them for the mummers. I kind of was feeling like homesick today. And then I was like, oh, Phoenix, you don't have that new thing. You should. Not clear. Safety first, right? Those fleas need to be able to see. All right, we'll use the metal colored wire. I made this out of brand new scraps. Exactly. At least I went to the Goodwill to get all these pieces, but sugar snap scraps. We'll just keep working our way. We'll just pretend we're a quilter for a few minutes, sewing blocks. Oh, I think I mix it. No, the colors are going to be mixed up, Phoenix. Just pull stuff. And it's fine. You. Oh. I'm coming unscrewed around here. Things are just becoming unhinged. There's my presser foot. Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those eyes? All right. Yeah, so I'll just go through this heap, take out the ones. Well, Phoenix, don't get ahead of yourself. You've got a huge pile to stitch together before you can even think about starting to connect the two blocks together to form rows and pieces. I also have another blankie I could use as extra filler, but I don't know if it needs to be warmer or if I just want that not scratchy polyester side around anymore. Oh, that's a squidgy fabric from the remnant tub. Plus, I've got all the other more scraps in the footstool in the other room. We'll go through there next. Yeah, so I think out of the patchwork one to do the largest round to be 10 yards. Because I calculated from my waist to the ankle-ish was like 36 inches. So if I've got 4-inch blocks, 8 inches, and I did the math. So 4 rows was worked out nicely. thought about doing other stuff. Oh, maybe next week we'll wear our polka dot dress. I haven't worn that one in a little while. Yeah, cutting all these blocks really made me like, I don't love cutting with the rotary tool. I would rather use scissors. I was faster, neater, and yeah, I enjoyed the experience more. Ooh, polka dot on polka dot. I don't mind if I do. Oh, my brain needs to. I want music. What song should we sing, or should we just prattle on? I should get the last of Phoenix. If you can't think of anything useful, just stitch. Ah, killer rotary tool seems like a solution in search of a problem. Yeah. Because then you need the fancy mat. Then you need the guide thing so you don't cut your. It's not completely horrible, but it's just not my favorite. And I'm okay with saying it out loud. Oh, thick plastic, right. And I've got the thick plastic rulers, and yeah, I just don't love it as much. But it is completely different cutting, so yeah. However you like to do something, as long as it works, go for it. Because so much of that quilt sewing and there has to be too much tribalism, and I don't care. Oh, Luna Marbles. I wonder if she still is living in her house or if she's outside all the time. I don't know. Trouble to the hood cats. Though I think I set myself up a little bit for failure by reusing the blade that I let Dove cut leather with and then tried to cut fabric. So I'm going to blame part of it on me that I didn't change the cutting blade first, so it didn't cut smoothly. And that was a me problem, not a... Yeah, I did it. So but we made it through until I stopped cutting, so I will just stitch these together. Oh. Neighbors. Oh, pardon me. Oh. Okay. Now I'm just making a mess over here. Throwing stuff. Did I? Okay, Phoenix, just shush up and sew for a few minutes. Okay. Oh. Some random Star Wars Yoda fabric right next to a chemistry set that was kind of planned just now, but I think it's funny. But I don't think you're going to turn a quilter into me yet. I think we do one-off patched projects, but I can completely see how the enjoyment of making the quilt tops is not the same as having a finished quilt. because some people like to just do the quilting part and not the tops, or vice versa. And then I'm sure there's folks who just love all of it. This one with the pumpkins and the moons and the black cats. It's these fabrics where I'm like, I don't want to give this away. I want to keep it. Oh, Allie, you think you're going to do a summer leather jacket next? That sounds amazing. You're having trouble picking out what leather and lining you want now, and getting a zipper. It sounds like you've got a lot of steps. I need to replace a button on my leather jacket that I got when I was in Italy. Actually, I should get out the saddle soap. Should we get out the leather and the saddle soap and do a cleaning session? Should we massage our leather together? That sounds like a super fun project, Allie. I know, because your mom keeps not telling you what she wants her curtains to be. I think you should just make them and hang them up and see if she notices. Yep. That sounds, so much fun. Yeah, maybe we'll make leather shorts and a bodice if we're not gonna spend the time for Nomex. Why buy Nomex when we already have leather that would work just as well? I think I think I might do that. Oh, she bought curtains. Oh. Oh, well, I guess that frees up your list for projects. Oh, that mummer. They're so silly sometimes. But I know we might make some curtains, but not yet. Because then we could just get lost. Oh, if I didn't need privacy, maybe next year we'll make lace curtains for ourselves. And those curtains are a mere 7 feet away from my nice new treadle. The Wanzer Sea. Ooh la la. That sounds spectacular. That sounds like a beauty. Wanzer Sea. Oh, I can do pin message. Oh, is that new? Oh, ooh. That, I can't wait to see pictures of that one. Rumble, I saw that Rumble Studio. I like being able to pin a message from inside studio and not I when you're not making me aggravated. I'm not completely displeased. Wow, that makes me sound so grumpily passive aggressive. Oh well. Oops. No, I'm just giving constructive critiques. Looks like a cute little machine. Oops. think some of these pieces are like cut on the by. Things are a little shifty, but it'll be fine. It's all gonna work itself out in the end. It's just to cover the inside of that blankie that just doesn't feel nice. Got all the softness got rubbed off. And I didn't know what else to sew, so maybe no, can you stop dropping on the floor? Okay. All right, here's my pile. I'm like, if I don't have 190 blocks here, I will be very surprised. And I just cut and didn't count, so I don't see a cute little machine. Oh, I googled the Wanzer seed so I could take a look, and at least the picture that comes up from the Ismax looks cute and little. I was just googling. I'm waiting for you to upload them to Flickr. Oh, and I should not throw my ruffler foot around like that. No, it wasn't the ruffler. Okay. I'll stop googling random things. What I should figure out how to do is how to sharpen my shears. Where was somebody looking at toy machines though? But Phoenix, you have plenty. You need to use what you have, and you can't care. I don't have space to care for more than I'm already caretaking for. That's all right. I'm getting confused and forgetting how to screen share. Or I was like, I'll just like clickety clackety, ooh, and then back over here. Yeah. Once I get the pattern printed correctly, then we'll do our whole little exploration through the website for the Genesee Country Museum and Village and look at their small collection. It would be really nice if they've got the bloomer set. They're supposed to be a pattern, but there's no pattern. They lied to me. It's a regular size machine, very similar to the new home. Okay. I see. Right. I have no room for machines except for that one that is on my wish list. It's all right. You think they got some parts from the new home, but that it is sometimes into the future to look into that for me. Oh, that's it, right. That's a future alley project to see. Did they borrow parts from this company? The Genesee has lots of Oh, then maybe I'm looking at the wrong spot. I'll have to do a more in-depth perusal of the website. Because I was just glad that I found the corset patterns. Oh, you think that... Oh, right, you were seeing this. They will help getting it too. Okay. That'll be on our list. Oh, these blocks are a little small. We'll fudge it. Well, okay, let me just take a second. Let me see if Phoenix remembers how to screen share. We'll just tootle our mic, grab our sip of tea, pull up. Did I have that page open? Jen. Country Village. This place was so... I had so much fun visiting this place in the past lives. Okay. Oh, first. Okay. Phoenix, it would be nice if you screen shared for the viewers at home. Share. And why are you not actually... Oh, because I'm not in presentation mode. There we go. Oh, look at that cute needlework. All right, let me... No, this clickety-clackety here. And we're going to go corset because I keep looking for that. Yeah, these are all... Oh, here's... Dude, sorry that I... Because there must be something... It feels like this version of their historical pattern database just is not all of it, but... Yeah, these are all spectacular looking. And yeah, I'm gonna have to like size up this Ferris course waist like 10 inches at some spot because it's so huge. Or it's so tiny, not huge. Phoenix. Okay, let me finish what I'm thinking. Yeah, so I think I've downloaded not all of the patterns. This one, these transitional stays, those look fun, but those ones they need to be brought in almost 10 inches at the side and waist. And then, this one I'm in love with also needs to be sized up 10 inches at the waist, which means redrawing a whole bunch of lines. And then there's this brown twill one that requires no... On paper, I should be able, if I can figure out how to print it so that the scaling is right, because it's got the 1-inch blocks. I have it printed off, but it's in half size. So once I figure that out, I really like the look of this 1840s one. It's just... I think our paint stir or busk will fit. I like the shape here. It doesn't look too long. Mixture of bones and cording channels. I'm not going to do it by hand, but it was interesting to see the metal eyelets. I was like, why are folks doing... You can get away with... They had metal eyelets. They're right there. So I really like that one. I really like all of them. Who am I kidding? That ribbon one, also completely adorable. And that... Where am I? We're back to studio. Oh, that one looks painful. It is bad. Ample, right? Sometimes Sometimes you just need to know where you need to like add a little extra. Well, I guess I can start moving my sewn blocks into the box that had the other pieces. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. I startled myself because there was a deer staring at me from the outside. I have a peeping deer right now, and I'm home alone. I'm home alone with the peeping deers. It skirted me. I did learn that there's another fabric shop up in the next up in town, but I still don't need anything, so there's no reason. Seriously, well, I'm gonna need a lot of outside of that brown twill one. It doesn't. I have adequate padding. It's because that wasn't one of them have like a 18-inch waist or something, and I was like, I I can get into a 26-inch waist, but 18, I'm gonna need to do a lot of. Some of them are gonna require some slashing and spreading, I think, to get the patterns to fit. Right? Just God, we just moved to Jump to Rumble for today. Oh, we need some more tea. Should I try those new licorices? Do. Prepping deer hide is a hidden lunch, seriously. It looks shifty, eyes going wide, side to side, then rolling. Yes. Hi. Are we going to have bootstrap stew today? I know, the other thing, I might when the when the dove comes home, I might have to close the show because rumor has it he's going to bring home some food. So, right, if I already have it, why not? We'll make it work. I'm like worried. Some of these pieces are not cut exactly the same, but it doesn't matter. I can massage. I can always do scanter seam allowances. Why is this causing my brain a kerfluffle? I'm just enjoying hanging out, sewing squares. I feel I'm moonlighting as a quilter in today's episode of the Stitch and Bitch. Oh, I'm seeing the shadows right in front of me. There's a deer right on the other side of this tapestry. And they're taunting me by moving around. And all I see is their shadows. So we have to be careful here because I keep hearing that the deer some of the deer around here have tuberculosis. And I don't think that sounds like a really great time. I'm trying to avoid the TV. Oh, but I've got tomato flowers. I can't wait for the fresh garden tomatoes. Oh, do. I mean, if you actually. Oh, Jess, you're you love a good quilting session, right? I was like, well, Jess is here. We can pretend. I like the size of these 4-inch block. I like more is more. I think I've got a 6 and a 12-inch block ruler, but it's just so big. Why not? I feel like I can get more squares out of the littler. Yeah. Now I'm just blabbering. Just blabbering as I'm piecing this top together. Ah, this stupid fabric with donuts. It's making me hungry. No, I got a. No. Oh, there's more blocks. I found some more. Yeah, and some more. Alright. I'm sure I'll be there will be errant blocks that have flown the coop, flying back to their basket over time. Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason. I'm just pulling 2 blocks, stitching them together, grabbing 2 more pieces, and stitching them together. Sense of design and color theory employed in this project, 0. Absolutely 0. And I'm fine with that. I think when it comes to attaching the new top with the old section, I think I'm just going to stitch in the ditch of the blocks just to be done with it. I don't feel like spending forever and a day with some fancy motif. Partly because I don't want to, unless I, is there even, I could follow the original quilt motif lines. Maybe? I don't know. Agree. We don't need no stinking color theory. Who needs? If it doesn't make your brain hurt and you can't decide whether it brings smile to your face or you want to vomit, I haven't stitched the right thing. I made a mistake somewhere. Because there's nothing like that awesome purples and oranges next to each other in that garishly fantastical way. Oh, just brings joy to my dark little heart. Oh, did I? Seriously? I thought this block felt a little chunky because I sewed 3 pieces together. At least the unpicking on blocks, if I fudge up, is super fast. Now, like, we've had some really long seams that seem to be problematic sometimes. Oh, Loki, you look so cute across the floor, but it was so much more enjoyable when you were sleeping up here on the sewing table with me. But you had your snacks, the concession stand's closed, and now you're just love them and leave me. Oh, yeah, yeah. Right. The quilt's so nice, she made it twice. I didn't make, I think it was store-bought. This one, because my sibling had one with this exact same fabric, and then Dove had one too. So these must have been commercially available somewhere in the 70s, 80s, and mine's starting to fall apart, and I don't have the heart to get rid of it, so I'm making it nice again. Oh no, what did I do now? Uh-oh, here you go with something fancy that takes eons. I'm trying not to. That's why right after that solid, I'll stitch in the ditch. Once, twice, even thrice. Maybe I will, because I can see not wanting to restitch over the old design. Because won't it might just make the fabric more delicate, that area? I'm just going to stitch in the ditch between the blocks. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I have other projects that are going to take me a million years to sew. Fixing this twin size quilt to a new, because this inside, it just feels gross. It's just lived a better life. And I'm going to give it new life. Do I want to take that old, just stop looking at that, Phoenix. First things first, mount block more needs to be managed. How do people sew a whole quilt in a weekend? Do they just really like sew the top and then farm out the actual like quilting? I don't get it. Yet again, Phoenix says, I'm going to do something super quick. And then 5 years later, I finished. No, I talked myself out of it. We're going to have the original factory quilting, and I'm just going to stitch around the blocks from the other side and call it spectacular. But maybe, I think those are twin size. I might take that other blanket that was stitched together because it was falling apart and is now worn through again and use that as another layer of batting. So I can take 2.5 blankies and have one. I think we're going to do it. Oh, it can be done. It's the love of the process, but it depends on the size. That's okay. That makes sense. Because I can see like a baby thing or like a small one, but a king size had to do the top and the quilting in a weekend. I don't know. Twin size is a pretty big size. That's, yeah. Yeah, this is not a baby size. So we will see how I'll just keep sewing and we'll sew till I can't sew anymore. Though I did remember that, well, we'll see if it actually happens. What are Monday holidays when sometimes it doesn't matter? I'm glad I decided to not like do the actual queen size mattress. But it's funny how the twin size just lays nicely across the top of the bed. It doesn't have a lot of overhang, but we'll just zhuzh all the steps up. And I can look at the side and see, oh, look at all those projects I made, except for the quilting cotton that came pre-cut from the Goodwill. Okay, just keep peeling fabrics and stop thinking about what you've touched already. I'm glad I've stopped sewing the wrong seams on the wrong sides. That was not going to be well. So I think I'll sew a whole bunch. Maybe I'll start to piece the 10 at the bottom. Yeah. Because then there's going to have to be ironing at some point, probably, to iron these seams flat before we stitch the rows together. So it is probably easier to do the short row and then build that up to 19 rather than to have 19 long. Yeah. Okay. We're blabbering like we think we know. We have words that kind of make sense, and I don't know. Oh, this is fun. Can't have a Phoenix project without a skull and crossbones in there somewhere, because aye, matage. Yeah, then I'll line up a couple. I need to Phoenix. Just stop getting stressed out having that like fast pressured speech. Just take a breath and just keep pulling pieces and just stitching them. It's a-okay, dude. Jess, you can go either way. Just press the rows in opposite directions so you can nest the seams. Okay. That is good to know. Because then everything will be flat and it won't be too bulky. Oh, that's kind of what I just did, setting in those shoulder seams. Shoulders, sleeves. All right. Thank you, Jess. Now, I'm kind of wishing I just stripped these all together, but I kind of like that they're just going to be all individual, and I can just use my pressing rock and we'll just flatten the fluff out of stuff. I hope I'm not throwing too many blocks overboard. I know, I keep looking, I like the idea of the different blocks that you can sew strips together and then cut them and fold and restitch versus, like, the notion of having to do a whole bunch of fussy cutting and then start sewing sounds terrible. If that be so, why not parrot patches? No rum pockets, no booty patches, no eye patches. Arr! No one's pressing anything, Kilroy. Chat, you guys are the best clowns. But I know everybody's like, I've got the best chat. No, I've got the best chat. I don't. I threw stuff overboard and my tension's off. You're so silly. I'm not pressing nothing. Not yet, at least. And if I do, I'm going to use my pressing rock, because having to take out the ironing board from behind the door, get everything set up. Oh, stomach. If you don't stop sounding like the gremlins, we're gonna have to have more words, and we have to wait. No snacks. Because I don't think there's any. Yeah, some of those measurements for the corsets, the underbust, like at 20 or 18 or something, it's like, I can do some manipulation. Unfortunately, changing the size of my actual bone structure, not going to be something that I'm going to be able to accomplish. Oh, this one with the bluebirds is super cute. There are such cute quilting cottons. Press. Yes. Yes, and around to a rum to the best mateys, now for a ship. I don't think quilting cotton can be done without snacks. I'm starting to think quilting also requires snacks. I do have a snack that I haven't sampled yet. Let me snip this, lay this down, have a little package ripping open from across the room real fast. And we haven't had a tasting of a new thing in a while, so let's oh, stomach snacks. Open this box. Okay, I couldn't find the Dracula one, but we've got Fruitlies. Let's see if these are more salty. These did not say. I think, are these really? Salt. Are these are supposed to be double salted? If they lied to me again. Oh, this sounds like a cat snack sack. Now that is a salted licorice. I'm sorry, dude. That is an experience. And I don't hate it. And I can see if my blood pressure's tanking. I know. Loki's like, Mom, that sounds like my snack sack. Are you sure that's not the sound of a snack sack? And little man sitting on, he's just over there staring at me. The concession stand was open like an hour ago. Well, 2 hours ago. Oh no. Oh, no. I tried to find those ones. I had a hard time on Amazon. So I steered you in the right way. Yes. I am quite good. Oh, good, Horror. You're having a good work with the keto carnivore for diabetes. That one can be very helpful for certain things. Keto is not horrible if you enjoy cooking and like making stuff. There was a lot of great recipes I ate and made on keto. But to try to be like, to not cook on keto is hard. I don't think these ones are keto. These have got sugar in there. Yeah, I think if people's first experiences with black licorice, with licorice, were the salted licorices rather than the black licorice jelly beans, I think people might not be haters. I'm gonna keep my eyes out for the Dracula ones, Allie. Ooh, and your brother's a chef on keto. See, that the stuffed cucumbers with like cooked bacon and cream cheese. There's so many good keto things. It's just you have to make them. You can't. It's not as good to. But I liked it. It wasn't. I just couldn't find it sustainable enough, so it wasn't quite the right eating protocol for me. But I did it. I tried it. Definitely jumpstart the finding my waistline again, which is good. The eaters are all the haters are the Twizzler eaters. I think so. But these salted so much nicer than the black licorice jelly beans. It's almost like not even the same. I don't think I could do the carnivore with no carb. I need me some vegetables. To feel yeah. But I think some of those folks go a little bit too far, like the raw meat carnivore people. That is like a weird needless cult that doesn't need to exist. Sorry, I'm not eating raw beef testicles. There's not a planet in this or any galaxy that I will do that. It's just not going to happen. Sorry, so I wanted to see if my tongue was black. But you no longer eat wheat. That's fine. Your eating protocol's got to be enjoyable and it's got to work for you. That's my. Yeah, I'll stop eating processed sugar right now. It's feeling a little faint. My blood pressure needed to come up a little bit. Oh, that's not. Never mind, Phoenix. Just shush up. Yeah, if I most frequently I try if we're gonna have sugary stuff that I actually have to like bake. Then I've been a big fan of the monk fruit sugar or the erythritol, which are not exactly um unrefined. Ah, Allie, your brother. Well, I'm glad it's working for you, Horde, because that's the main point. You have to enjoy your eating protocol, and it's got to be sustainable for what you're trying to do. Oh, Allie, your brother eats the veg with his keto diet, just no carbs like the breads and pastas, donuts. Oh, you're poor. I know, right? You just got them all. Ah, Jess, you try to give the gluten free. It messes with me sometimes. Processed sugar will always be an opportunity. Fair. Yeah, the I have a bigger issue with so many of the gluten free things. The amount of sugars they need to add to them to make them palatable is just too. They're just gross. Oh, it's a one way trip to diabetes. Or the sugar, its spikes and valleys were out of control. Yeah, that can be the worst part. And figuring out like which I try to have. I've been getting back into the habit of having more legumes and slow release, low glycemic carbohydrate type things. Yeah, because I don't like being up all over the place. But I do try to make sure I get enough protein. And actually, I should spend a day counting my protein intake just because it's been a while. Like, are you really getting your 60 to 80 grams? It's not like I don't have the resources and or the food scale to help me, but sometimes I just eyeball it. I'm like, am I feeling good and is the scale telling me what I expect it to? Okay. Yes or no? All right, make course correction. Well, that's a good stepping stone, Horde, to go from the white to the whole wheat, and now you're on no wheat. And there's so many other fun grains, the um kasha and faro, and I soaked a whole bunch of garbanzos, cooked some, and then took ones that had soaked for almost 48 hours, patted them dry, added salt and spices, and put them in the oven at 400 degrees and stirred them around every 10 minutes. And now I have homemade super crispy garbanzo bites, and they turned out quite crispy and quite flavorful. I'm gonna make have those around regularly for when I need something salty and crunchy. Killer, you try to eat a good amount of meat, but that's about it. That works. Or you never thought I would be able to cut out the wheat altogether. My size and diabetes forced me to, though. Ugh. I hope you are enjoying your eating protocol now and that it's doing what it's supposed to and getting rid of that stinking diabetes. That's one of the things that scares me. I'm like, please make sure I'm exercising enough and making good choices because I really don't want to be the fourth generation diabetic. That kind of bugs me in my ear. Jess, your weight issues are sometimes hormonally induced, so it can be hard to lose, but I need to be intentional. Yeah, I find if I'm like thinking about what goes into my mouth, and more importantly, or the piece that I really need to get back to focusing on is just the fitness. Because the more muscle mass I carry, the more calories I burn at rest doing nothing, and then I can eat more. And cardio, because my heart is my most important muscle in my body. Ah, and I don't want to go through reverse puberty and blow up. So I'm like, I've seen people not do it. I can do it too. I just have to be really thoughtful. Yes, or eat more meat. And Allie says Allie will be the donation center for all unwanted donuts and pastries. Oh, then you don't even have to pay that. You're just you're like, the Ontario meetup. Horror shares all sweetie treaties to Allie. Allie hands over the meat. mm, let's see here, Claire. You have a cycle where you eat a bunch without any projects to work on, and then barely eat anything when I have new projects to work on. So I don't worry about waking. I'll lose it when I'm on the project kick. Fair. Yeah, I have to be very thoughtful, but I think we were talking about this yesterday. I'm designed to withstand the famine without working too hard. Right, Allie's just gonna have this huge collection of sweetie treaties. We're gonna have to have some protein packed sweeties for Allie. Oh, Allie, you went to Timmy Hortons to get coffee and jelly donut and didn't have the donuts. Oh no. I miss going to Timmy Ho's. Let's see where the thing is. I still cheat, but I don't buy donuts myself. But if someone gives me one, I will eat it. That's fair. I think, and that's one of the important parts too. Like we have to be that it's all right to have stuff. It's just knowing when and how much, and when we get to the edges of like, maybe that was a little too much. Thanks for coming to sit with me in the window, Cat. I was having a severe case of cat deficiency syndrome. I know it doesn't help that Dove can eat. Oh, shoot. Are you okay? Yeah, you just fell out of your peanut. How did you roll overboard? You, okay. I don't need to read chat. Okay, you get. Okay, this is the second cat who's decided that they don't think mom should sew it for a while. All right. Oh no! Refresh. What happened? What? Okay, let me go back. Are we live still? Let's refresh here. Rumble Studio. It's okay. It looks like that's me being terrified. All right. We're back. I think we're back. Yes. That was a new error message. It was like this big red triangle of like, you've been disconnected. I'm like, Rumble Studio. You fix one problem and then bring me another. Oh, excuse me. Boys, do you need to be like that? Come on. Come on. All right, no more fighty bits. Is Oreo outside? Okay. All right, we're back. And live in 3, 2. Okay. Nothing happened. It's all good. Oh, good. And our viewer from the other side, the YouTube said, we're still in existence. That is good. I guess that used to happen like exactly at like the 3-hour mark for a while. It was the cat. Yeah, he did that. It's all his fault. You did this all. Oh, I don't know what to do about Oreo though. Gonna have to make friends, and at least get them to the big snip. Cause why hello. I think those are my licorices, and that's not really cat snacks. I it I it's not terrible. I've paid for premium for quite some time. And hey, those are not I find it to be worth the $10 a month. And I hate commercials. So oh, who needs Dracula candies when you can have the cat fangs in your sack? Yeah, I don't hate. I've paid for it's been about a year I think that I've paid for premium horror, so it's worth not having all of the ads and different stuff. Cuz I figure if I was going to pay for Rumble or for YouTube Premium that I should probably do the Rumble. So my household pays for one of each. But yeah, worth my money. There's still glitches like we just had, and they do. The part that I've been kind of grumping about for a year, more than a year now, that I trust that the teams at Rumble know when they're updating something that might have some widespread impact for users, if they just like made a message on X and said $10 a month, I've been making like 10 cents a month. So no, it's not paying for itself right now. It's a cost to me. Oh man, $10 a month. That would be a dream. I'm working on it. Horror. Maybe by the end of the year we can move those zeros around. So instead of earning 10 cents a month, I can earn a whole $10, and then it will just pay for itself, because that does make more of a long-term strategy plan. Oh, is that all right, everybody? I think my food just got here. Yeah, I think the human just came home with snackies. I'm getting hungry. Oh man, it's been great. I made a mess. We had cat snacks. Things have been good. I'll be back on Wednesday. Sewing is super niche. It is, even though we can encourage people who are. I should go unlock the door. Let me run and unlock the door. Oh, he went through the other side. I was gonna say there's gonna be all sorts of clash battering, but now I just left the door open. All right, everybody. I'll be back on Wednesday. Don't wait till tomorrow to be fabulous today, and don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. All right, do something with your hands. Make something awesome. I'll be around. All right, toodles.